Hello and welcome to my fitness project. The client that I will be working with is named Thomas and is 27 years of age. He works as a consulting manager for an insurance company and therefore all day long is stuck behind the desk in an office most of the times. He used to play football when he was a teenager but stopped playing at the age of 22 due to time and injury reasons. By now, he goes to the gym more or less twice a week to keep up his physical shape. Sometimes he goes to play football, paddle, or tennis with his friends as well. He has had several ankle injuries in his early footballing career, which also led to him stopping playing football. And therefore, he also has to be careful with not stressing his body too much in this area. He absolutely loves eating fast food and drinking fizzy drinks. When he was younger, he didn't have any problems keeping up his physical shape, but due to the lack of movement he has had in the last years, he has gained some weight. And now, as the summer is coming, he wants to undergo a diet in order to lose some fat while keeping his muscles so he can just get into shape before the summer. At the moment, he approximately weighs 79 kilograms at a height of 1.75 meters. And Thomas' objective is to get down to 75 kilograms in the space of 6 weeks with this certain diet. And I think with the appropriate recommendations regarding his physical exercise, such as his nutrition, this goal seems pretty realistic. To reach the goal of losing 4 kilograms in 6 weeks' time, we need a certain strategy for our client Thomas. At first, we will have to adjust his training sessions in order to keep up his strength and stamina. Therefore, Thomas will go to the gym 4 times a week for these 6 weeks, working 3 times a week on his strength and undergoing another additional session for his cardiovascular capacity. The 3 strength sessions will be divided into certain muscle groups. On the first day, which is also called the push day, Thomas will exercise on his chest, shoulders, and his triceps. Therefore, he can do exercises like, for example, push-ups, bench press, or lateral shoulder lifts. The following day, we are focusing on his upper back, the lower back, and his biceps. On this day, he, for example, will be doing pull-ups or for the upper and hyperextensions for the lower back. And the third training session of the week will be all about his legs. Here we will be working with exercises like squats, leg extensions, or calf exercises just to get all the muscles covered. The fourth exercise of the week will be a cardio workout, like, for example, running on a treadmill in the gym or on the outside, or other activities like swimming or cycling to keep up his cardiovascular capacity and effectively burn some more calories. Speaking of calories, we will also have to have control over Thomas's eating habits for the following weeks, because in order to lose weight, it is absolutely necessary to work with a calorie deficit, which means that Thomas will have to burn more calories than he eats each day. And every day the calorie intake will be 2,000 calories. And here we will stipulate an amount of roughly 110 grams of protein, which is really important to maintain the muscle mass, 260 grams of carbohydrates, and a maximum of 70 grams of fat. To reach those nutritional values, we postpone Thomas to eat food like white meat, fruits and vegetables, and healthy carbohydrates without too much sugar. And to keep a view of his calorie intake, Thomas will be using a food tracking app for the following 6 weeks, which just makes it a lot easier for him to know how many calories he's taking in each day. And with the combination of his exercising and his nutrition program, we expect Thomas to lose about 700 grams of body weight each week. To keep track of his development, we can also weigh him every week and talk to him, see his progress, and also talk to him about the way he feels with his diet, or if there's any problem regarding his former ankle injuries, so we can adjust the recommendations that we have done without losing the objective of getting down to 75 kilograms in the space of 6 weeks.